Congruent. Yes, congruent is a very important word. And we're going to be seeing this over and over and over again. And here's what congruent means. Now in your textbook it says it means that two objects, but really could mean, several objects. But in your textbook it says two. It means that the objects that are congruent, they have the same size and shape, that they're essentially the same. More importantly, I want you to make sure that you remember the symbol for congruent. It looks like an equal sign, but it has this curly part on top. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you some examples of congruence. And I want you to tell me, what's congruent. Examples of congruence. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to call this scenario 1. And I'm going to give you some details that aren't in the picture. So go ahead and draw the picture and then write in this text. So suppose that P, that's point P, is the midpoint of AB. And I'm going to fix that. Then, ... Okay, a couple things I need to fix here. So AB, there we go. So suppose that P is the midpoint of AB. Well, then what could you conclude? Well, I hope you're thinking, then this section must be congruent to this section. Okay, how would we write that? AP, that's this first part, is congruent to the second part, PB. There you go. Now let's look at a second scenario. Go ahead and copy that diagram, and let's suppose that line L, and again please do a cursive L, bisects line, and here they named it by its letters, so capitals, so you don't have to make it cursive. Then what can you assume? Okay, let's fix a couple things here. This is a line, so it should have arrows on the end. Okay, so let's look at our diagram. It says that line L, here's line L, that it bisects, that's a new word. Midpoint you knew, that's in the middle obviously. Bisects, bicycle, cuts things in half. A bisector is something that cuts in half. So what could I assume? Well, I hope you're thinking that this section must be congruent to this section. Let's go ahead and write that in. Then AR, that's a segment, is congruent to RB.